Pain is a universal language, but not all pain is spoken the same way. The ache of betrayal is a dialect that few truly understand, unless they've been forced to learn it. It's a wound that doesn't just break your heart. It rewrites your understanding of the world and your place in it. So, let's talk about why this particular kind of hurt feels so different. Here are 6 ways betrayal trauma stands apart from every other kind of pain. Number 1, it shatters your reality. Most forms of pain are additions to our life. A loss, an accident, a failure. These are tragic events that happen within the reality we know. Betrayal is different. It doesn't add to your reality. It shatters it completely. The foundation of your life is built on a set of core beliefs. My partner loves me. My family has my back. My best friend is trustworthy. These aren't just thoughts. They are the invisible pillars that hold up your sense of safety and stability. When someone you trust deeply betrays you, they don't just cause you pain. They take a sledgehammer to those pillars. Suddenly, the ground beneath your feet is gone. The past you thought you had is now a lie. The person you thought you knew is a stranger. You're left standing in the rubble of what you believe to be true, and this is where the deeper damage occurs. Your mind is forced to reevaluate years, sometimes decades of memories through this new, painful lens. Every shared laugh, every promise, every moment of vulnerability is now tainted with doubt. Was any of it real? This process is emotionally and mentally exhausting. Often, the betrayer will add to this confusion by denying, minimizing, or twisting the truth, making you feel like you are the one who is unstable. This makes you question not just your reality, but your own sanity. Number 2, it becomes an attack on your self-worth. If a stranger is rude to you, it might ruin your day. If you lose a job, you might question your skills. But when someone who knows your soul, your secrets, and your vulnerabilities decides to hurt you, the pain turns inward almost immediately. Betrayal is rarely seen as a simple reflection of the other person's character. Instead, the victim's mind scrambles for an explanation, and the easiest one to land on is, "It must be me." The questions begin to haunt you. Was I not good enough? What did I do wrong? Why wasn't I worth their loyalty? The act of betrayal becomes a mirror, showing you a distorted reflection of your own value. It whispers that you are disposable, forgettable, or fundamentally flawed. You might start comparing yourself to others, wondering what they have that you don't. This is especially true if the betrayal involved another person. It can create an obsession with finding your own deficiencies. This isn't just simple sadness. It's a direct hit to your core identity. The pain isn't just about what they did. It's about what you believe their actions say about who you are as a human being. It can leave you feeling worthless in a way that other external setbacks rarely do. Number 3, it destroys your sense of safety in the world. We are wired to seek safety and connection. From birth, we learn that attachment to others is key to survival. Our closest relationships are meant to be our shelter from the storms of life. Betrayal trauma happens when the storm comes from inside the shelter. The person who was supposed to protect you becomes the source of your danger. This flips a switch in your nervous system. Your ability to trust is not just damaged. It can feel completely obliterated. And it doesn't just apply to the person who hurt you. The betrayal creates a ripple effect. This isn't just a mental shift, it's a physical one. Your body may enter a prolonged state of high alert. You might find you can't sleep, or you jump at the slightest noise. This is your body trying to protect you from another blindside attack. This state of constant vigilance is exhausting. You might start to look at new friends with suspicion. You might question the motives of a loving new partner. The world begins to feel like an unsafe place, not because of random dangers, but because the very concept of a safe person has been proven false. This leads to isolation, as you pull away from others to avoid the risk of being hurt again. It is an exhausting and lonely way to live, where the ghost of a past betrayal dictates the possibilities of your future. Number 4, you experience 2 layers of pain at once. Betrayal involves what can be called a double wound. There is the first wound, which is the actual act itself. This could be the affair, the lie, the stolen money, or the shared secret that was exposed. That act on its own is painful enough. But it's the second wound that makes betrayal trauma so unique. The second wound is the knowledge that this pain was delivered by someone you trusted. It's the intentionality behind it. The fact that they knew it would hurt you and made a conscious choice to do it anyway. Think of it like this. Being in a car accident is traumatic, but discovering the driver of the other car was your loved one who saw you, recognized you, and chose not to hit the brakes is a different category of horror. One is a circumstance, the other is a choice. This second layer, the betrayal itself, is almost always more painful than the first. It's what makes moving on so complicated, because you're not just healing from an event. You're healing from the person's choice and the relationship that allowed the event to happen. It forces you to confront the difficult truth that someone you loved was capable of causing you harm. Number 5, the grief is complicated and endless. When we lose someone, there's a natural grieving process. It's painful, but it's a process with a certain clarity. You are grieving someone who is gone. Society understands this grief and offers support. Betrayal introduces a much more confusing form of grief, known as ambiguous loss. You are grieving something that is lost, but still physically present. You are grieving the person you thought you knew, who has now been replaced by the one who hurt you. You are grieving the future you planned together, which has vanished overnight. Furthermore, this grief is often experienced in isolation. Unlike other losses, betrayal can come with feelings of shame or embarrassment, which prevents you from seeking help. There are no social rituals for this kind of loss. No one brings you meals or sends cards for the passing of a future you once believed in. This creates a cycle of grief that has no clear end. How do you find closure when the source of your pain is still in your life, or when the person they pretended to be never really existed at all? This grief is not linear. One day you might feel angry, the next you might feel a wave of sadness, and the next you might even miss the person who hurt you. It's a confusing emotional whirlpool that is incredibly difficult to navigate alone. Number 6, it makes you doubt your own intuition. Perhaps one of the most lasting scars of betrayal is the loss of trust in yourself. Your intuition, your gut feeling, is your internal guidance system. It's meant to help you detect danger and navigate social situations. When you are blindsided by betrayal, your first thought is often, how did I not see this coming? You replay conversations, searching for missed signs. You analyze past events, looking for clues you ignored. This process slowly erodes the faith you have in your own judgment. You start to believe that your intuition is broken, or that you can't trust what you feel. This self-doubt can be paralyzing. It affects your ability to make decisions in all areas of your life, not just relationships. You second-guess career moves, friendships, and even small daily choices. It's like trying to navigate without a compass. Healing from this isn't about becoming a perfect judge of character, so you're never fooled again. It's about learning to trust that even if you are wrong about someone in the future, you are strong enough to handle it. It is the long, quiet journey of learning to trust yourself to survive, to heal, and to protect yourself. Understanding these differences is so important. If you're healing from betrayal, know that the depth and complexity of your pain are real. You are not overreacting. You are recovering from a wound that strikes at the core of who you are. Remember that healing is not a straight line, and having setbacks is a normal part of the process. Your story does not end with their betrayal. If this video helped you feel seen and understood, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content that supports your healing journey. And now for a question to think about. Which of these 6 points hit closest to home for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Reading through the experiences of others can be a powerful reminder that you are not alone in this.